It's my fundamental belief that we are designed how we're supposed to be designed, and chronic pain, injuries, all that kind of stuff is our body's way of saying that we are functioning in a way that our bodies don't like it, and we're not supposed to be like that. So taking this hunched over body position that we're always in with our phones like this or on our computers, I don't think we're supposed to be like this all day. And this isn't a conversation about posture at all. It's more of a conversation about ability, because if we get stuck, if we stay like this and we're typing, that's fine. But if we get stuck like this when we're resting and in daily life, and we end up just like this all day, that's where the issues come from. And it's actually super avoidable. I'm not saying to work at your computer like this. I don't think that's natural either, because this is a natural position. But if you're not building ability in the opposite direction, then I do think you can end up with some issues. So I want to go over two movements that fundamentally changed the way that my shoulders feel. And now it's proven that through the ability programs, the more people end up like this, the more pain they have. And the more they end up like this, the less pain they have. First of all, I just want to break down what these shoulder issues actually are. If you look at this position, we got this internally rotated shoulder, so rotation, and then we have flexion at the shoulder, so we're rotating in with our shoulder blades. So the whole premise of this is to do the opposite: external rotation at the shoulder and extension at the shoulder blades. So building that rotation piece first, again, rotation, extension, this is the rotation piece. And external rotation was one of my first discoveries about the shoulder that actually was a fundamental game changer. So starting here on the bench, we're putting our foot up, resting with support at our hand, and then we're just resting our elbow on the inside of our knee, going into that internal rotation and stretching, which most people are super tight in this position because you're in that weakness position, literally just inactive all day. And then you're strengthening the external rotation part. So stretching where we're tight, strengthening where we're weak. That's why this movement is so good for anyone to just start building. And then the other part of that is a Powell raise, because again, that's the rotation. Now we're talking about extension. So laying on a bench, again, this is the part where people are tight and we're getting a stretch. And this is the part where people are weak and we're strengthening. So the full movement as a whole is stretching where we need to be stretched and strengthening where we need to be stronger. So building this movement here with the external rotation, pairing them up, going back and forth. Here's something you can do right now. Set a 12-minute timer, and every 2 minutes, do a set of external rotations and then a set of Powell raises. You'll end up doing 3 sets of 2 on each side, back and forth for the full 12 minutes. Do that, and you're already restoring shoulder ability. Then in the system, you pair that up with the pullover, you pull it up with pair it up with a full range dip, a full range pull up, and all the other shoulder movements in the system, along with a full body approach of everything else. Then you get a body that isn't, succumb to these modern deviations that mess us all up. You have a body that's functioning how it's supposed to be functioning. You get rid of that chronic pain, injuries, all that unnatural stuff, and you restore true ability of your entire body. Again, I'm so glad that there's actual testament to that now through the ability programs. It's not just my own success story, because what started as me in my own basement, just testing all these movements, has now turned into a system that people can actually follow and get results with measurably. So I hope this helps. Take action on this, and I'll keep posting these solutions every single day.